Hello lettering friend, I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights. In this video, I am going to share a comparison of all the gold markers that I have, using paint pens, gel pens, and brush pens. I was recently looking for a gold pen that I could use on glass that would be permanent. So that's kind of what sparked this video, and I will show you after I compare all the pens, the project that I was working on for a gift for my sister. And it's kind of a fun way to use your lettering as a gift. This one is the Marvy Deco Color. It's pretty shiny. It's more of a bright gold instead of a real gold, if that's something you like. It's oil-based. This one is the fine tip. It also comes in a few other sizes. After using this for the first time, I told my husband, I think I just found my new favorite pen. It's just so pretty. This one is a Sakura Pen Touch. This one originally was my very favorite. I used this one to address some envelopes, and I chose this one because the gold is a little bit more of a real gold. I didn't want the really bright, shiny gold. I also used the extra fine tip of this one. This is the fine point. And the extra fine, it has like a plastic tip with a hole in it. And so it didn't flow as nicely as this one does, where the ink saturates the entire tip. This one is a Pilot Gold Marker. This one I have loved so much. I've only had it for a short time and it's already running out because I have just used it so often. I have the medium point. It does have the other sizes as well. You can kind of see this one is a little more textured than the other ones. It's a thick liquid and it is a really nice gold. It's not the shiny bright like the Marvy. It's very similar to the Sakura. This one is Deco Art Glass Paint Marker, and I got it just to try because I'm doing a project on glass and I don't like it at all. It doesn't look good on blank paper, and it's supposed to look good on glass, but it didn't even look good on glass. This one is a Marvy chalk marker, Bistro chalk marker in gold. There are lots of chalk markers in gold, and this one is a really good one, but it is a chalk marker, so I wouldn't use it on glass unless I was going to erase it. So it's not a permanent marker, but it actually does pretty well on paper as well. This one is Postilla. It's from Daiso, and it kind of looks like a Posca pen. I don't have a gold Posca pen, so I can't compare, but it was $1.50 from Daiso, so you can't really beat that. Oh, the brand is Sailor. I honestly don't know if this is water-based or oil-based, but it kind of seeps into the paper, so it would be better on a non-porous surface. The gold is a little more dull, so I don't love that so much. This one is a Sharpie permanent marker. It's a gold metallic. I have tried the Sharpie paint pens in gold, and I'm pretty sure that I didn't like the color of gold that it was. Like, it was too brown or something. I don't remember. I don't remember why I don't have them anymore, because I tried them. It was all for these envelopes that I was doing for a client, and I needed just the perfect gold. And remember, I used the Sakura Pen Touch for all of the envelopes, and they were absolutely beautiful. So if you have experience with the Sharpie paint pens in gold, I know they have an oil-based and a water-based. I'd love to hear your experience because I honestly just can't remember why I don't have them. I don't remember what my experience was with it. So this one isn't bad. It's just not exactly the right kind of gold that I would want. It's more of like a bronze than that shiny gold. Now for gel pens, my very favorite gel pen in gold is the Uniball. It's so juicy and more opaque than other gel pens that I've tried. So this is what I use when I do like stars in galaxies. This is the gold pen that I use. And then I also have this gel pen, Pentel Sparkle Pop. And you can see it's basically used up. I've used it a lot, and also I let my nieces and nephews play with it. This one is a nice sparkle. I mean, that's the point. It's the sparkle pop. But it's not the most opaque for a gold gel pen like the Uniball. And lastly, for brush pens, I only have 3. I know there are lots of different types of gold brush pens. So if you have tried one that I don't have here, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's one that I need to try that I don't have. So Karen, I really love Karen markers. They are a little more expensive. I also have a video where I compared the Karen metallics and the Kuretake metallics. So I will link to that below. And then the Kuretake Fudobiori. These are really nice metallics and they are cheaper than the Karen, so they're more affordable. They won't last as long, but you could just replace them easier because they are less expensive. You can see that mine is kind of old and it's fraying a little bit, and that's why the curves are not as smooth. Lastly, this one is the Marvy opaque brush pen, and it is new. It's brand new. This is the first time I'm using it actually. It comes with the same colors as the Kuretake. The nibs really look pretty similar. Those were like very similar. There's a slight difference in the ink, but the nib, I don't know. There was maybe a slight difference, but it was too subtle to really be able to describe. So there's all of them. It's crazy how many options of gold markers that there are. I think my favorite for just a regular gold is the Sakura Pen Touch. And my favorite just for overall is the Marvy Deco Color. Let me know which ones of these you've tried and which ones you want to try. Also, if there are other ones that you've tried that you like better than this, let me know that as well. Let's talk about all the gold pens. I wanted to test all of these markers on my Vocalography worksheets just to see how they would do if I wanted to practice Vocalography. Some of them are a little bit too big for the worksheets. Some of them work really well. If you would like to practice these Vocalography worksheets, you can find them linked in the description box below. One thing I really wanted to try was doing gold lettering underneath watercolor. I like writing out in pencil first the quote that I'm going to do, and then I go over it with gold. But when I do watercolor, I can't watercolor over the pencil. So I like having a pen that is waterproof to be able to do it before adding the watercolor. And I'm using the Marvy Deco Color here, and it looked amazing. It looks so good. It holds up really well to the water. I am so excited about this pen. And finally, here is the project that started this whole thing. I had a salsa jar that I wanted to use to make a candle for my sister's birthday, and I needed a gold pen. I decided to use a Pilot Gold marker because I like the real gold. I didn't want a really bright gold. The phrase I'm lettering says, "You're 5,000 candles in the wind." That's from my favorite TV show, Parks and Rec, and my sister loves it too, so she loved this quote and definitely understood it from, Sebastian. The candle I'm making is a little kit from Darling. Have you heard of them? I follow them on Instagram. It comes with everything you need, and it's so easy. You leave the wax in the bag and microwave it for 2.5 minutes. With the wick set in your jar, you pour the wax in and let it cool. I let mine cool overnight. And then you cut the wick, and that's it. I thought about giving the kit to my sister to make it herself, but I thought it was going to be too complicated. And now I know how easy it is, so I think it would be a great gift to give as the kit. I tried spraying Mod Podge sealant on it at the end, and it completely ruined it. I've had problems with that sealant before, so I definitely got rid of it after this. I was so frustrated that I had to redo the jar. I was able to get the gold off with an SOS pad, the steel wool with the blue soap in it. That's what I used to get the black spray paint off the lid too, and I just redid all of it. After that, I didn't spray it with sealant. I figure if it would only come off with steel wool, it should be fine without sealant. So what do you think? Would you make this gift? I hope this helped give you some inspiration and helped you choose your next gold pen. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you being here and subscribing to my channel. I just want to remind you, the way you create right now is exactly where you need to be. I will see you next time.